As an Airbnb host, you get to assess and reassess your property if it's still appealing to the users online. You might be asking yourself, am I still gaining positive reviews? What's the trend of my monthly income for this property? Or have I taken notes on my previous guests' feedback? And truth be told, it's okay to ask these questions. Your home rental might need some fixing up before you give Airbnb another shot. Today, we are going to tackle some quick tips in remodeling your listing to make sure it catches users' attention within seconds. Remodeling your Airbnb means that you have to spend a portion of your profit, and you'll also need to block days off on your calendar to finish the task. Usually, if you're planning to renovate some parts of the property and you're on a tight budget, you need to focus on spaces that make the most impact. If you're still undecided on what to do, we've laid out some tips that you can use to boost good reviews, keep the income coming, and to have satisfied guests all year round. Tip number 1. Visualize what your Airbnb will look like. The design of your property will convince guests to book it. Think of the Hamptons, Balinese, or contemporary themes that reflect your location and surroundings. You can get some inspiration on Pinterest or other sites you're currently visiting and start from there. Also, take note of your location. If your desired theme matches your surroundings, you can list 2 or 3 of your favorite concepts and choose the concept that you think is feasible for your budget. Tip number 2. Sell or remove things that you don't need. Do you think that drawer takes up too much space in the bedroom? Are those figurines and vases really necessary? What if your guests break them? If you're renting out an apartment or suite, aim for minimalistic finishes that will make your property look spacious. Bigger properties such as townhouses, on the other hand, can be decorated neutrally. And if you feel like setting up new couches or side tables that will make a difference, then you're free to do so. The next tip is to keep your Airbnb squeaky clean. Yes, you heard that right. A clean place will definitely make an impression towards your guests that will entice them to come back for the next summer escapade. Make sure that plates and silverware are spotless, that the carpets are professionally cleaned, and that sheets and pillowcases are washed after every stay. Most guests won't mind missing wine glasses, but a stinky, wet dog-smelling property? Never! Tip number 4 is to constantly upgrade your amenities. As mentioned on the previous episode, amenities are also a big factor before guests decide to book their Airbnb. Many guests will not settle for just basic amenities. Try installing Wi-Fi or internet in your home. Provide some spare towels and sheets in the bedroom and bathroom, and make sure that the kitchen is stocked with the proper equipment, such as knives, cutting boards, plates, cutlery, mugs, and glasses. Tip number 5 is to paint your interior. Check your property to see if it could use a repaint. As mentioned earlier, strive for neutral tones unless you're confident enough to mix and match colors. A mix of white and brown will look good if you aim for a rustic vibe. A can of paint can make your home look refreshing, as it brings a new life to your property. A final tip would be to check your rugs and curtains. Rugs and curtains add color to your home. Stylish curtains highlight boring windows, while rugs give life to your tiled floors. Make sure to change them if they start to smell or fade from its original color. Guests will notice it sooner or later, and to prevent any unwanted feedback, coordinate with your cleaner to check if it's still good for display. If you consider short-term rentals your primary source of income, maintaining your property is definitely a must. How did you like this video? Comment down below if you have any suggestions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more tips and tricks on short-term rentals. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next episode.